Girl, this is just a friendly reminder that sometimes in some days, you just have to look at your own reflection. You just have to get in the mirror and you have to look at yourself and be like, you the baddest. Like, girl, look at these feathers. Like, no one could ever be as fly as you. Like, who is going to fly higher than you? Like, you're the baddest. Like, you're sexy. Like, you're beautiful. Like, period. Like, who is going to be better than you, girl? Oh, Lord, you gotta have laughter in your life. Hey, girl. Listen, I know you've been working hard this week, right? Trying to get your babies back to school. You stressed out. You worried. They got to go back to school with these other dirty children. Because your child ain't dirty. These other children is dirty. And you got to send your kids back to school with them. And I know that it's right here in the middle of the month. You've been spending all this money on back to school. Girl, listen, just sit back and relax, okay? Because we about to talk, okay? We about to have our girl talk. I'm going to try to keep this under an hour. Bae is looming outside, right? Because I had to use his phone. And I feel like very awkward. I don't know why. I don't know why it's weird, but I have to do like... When I do these car chats, I be needing to be by myself. Otherwise, it makes me feel weird. Because it makes me feel like I'm talking to myself and Bae is creeping. Bae, can you roll the window up? That'll help. Bae, you ain't going to be able to roll it up from like that. Bae is so weird, y'all. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another video. If you are new, welcome. If you are not new, welcome back. My name is JoyAmor, and I am a plus size content creator. I create content that is geared towards my experience as a plus size woman of color. So listen, so if you would like, please subscribe, like, and share, and thank you so much for clicking on this video today. So listen, how was your week? I know the babies went back to school this week. I'm hoping that you guys had an amazing week. I'm really, really happy that you guys are here and that we are chit-chatting. And so this is the thing. Girl, this week has been kind of crazy because, like, I don't know if all of you know, but I know many of you know, but some of you are new and may not know, but I survived a house fire. I owned my home. I lost everything I owned in my home. Almost lost my life because it happened late at night. Why is that? Why is it always that something happens late at night? So annoying. But I lost everything I owned in a fire, which made me have to, for the first time in my life, be a renter. I've never rented before. I didn't really know how renting worked. And I had to rent a house. And when I very first rented this house that I'm in, I rented it because my mommy was, alive at the time, and she was living with me. She had just had a stroke, and she was on a walker. And so she needed to be able to, I wanted to encourage her independence, right? And she needed to be able to, go into the bathroom with her walker. The entrance needed to be wide enough that she could go into with her walker. But it needed to be small enough to where she could just be in that short distance of an area where she didn't have to go all the way around. You know what I'm saying? And I picked this house that I live in now because in the bathroom, you literally walk into the bathroom and turn around in a circle, and you can get in the shower, get on the toilet, use the sink. And that's why I picked it for her. And then also where my office is now used to be her bedroom. And in her bedroom, it was literally only a couple of feet from like the bathroom. Anyway, I hate it now because I need a bigger bathroom. I don't like how small the bathroom is, but I guess I'm hanging on to like not moving because I guess she was there, and I don't know, y'all. It's just weird. Like, my mom was there at the house with me, and now she's passed away, and it's like, there's a part of me that doesn't want to move because it's like, then I will have nothing of her. Like, I don't know. Anyway, I said all that to say that I've got a lot of shit at my place that needs to be fixed. I've been going backwards and forward with my landlord about getting things fixed. Like, I need a new microwave. Like, it's just been a nightmare, y'all. So that's what I'm going through this week. It's just like, I don't want to live like that. Like, for me, I don't know about you guys. You guys let me know down below. But, like, my house has to be, like, a certain way. If my house is super chaotic, then I feel chaotic. Like, it's just crazy, y'all. Like, why would you be in a house where the microwave doesn't work? And where, like, the toilet, you have to flush it twice every time. Like, just little things like that cause me, like, anxiety. And I know it's probably silly, and you guys probably have so much more bigger problems than that stupid shit. But it's just kind of frustrating, you know? Because school is this week. I still got one-on-ones that have to get done. And I feel like a little stressed, just a little bit. But I'm really happy that I'm talking to you because I kind of needed to vent, right? Because, of course, Bae he don't give a damn about none of that. He just be like, well, Bae, let's move, you know? If you don't like the landlord, let's move. And I'm just like, well, yeah, but I'll be honest, I don't want to move. Like, who wants to move? And I always said that if I was going to move, I would move into my house. Like, I would own a house again. But home ownership is not all it's cracked up to be. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, because every time a bitch got something that's broke or got to be fixed, your ass got to pay for it. Homeowner's insurance, and I don't know, y'all. I've just been thinking about that. That's what's kind of been going on with me this week. It's just trying to get my house clean, organized, everything fixed. I kind of wanted it done before school started, but it is what it is. So I'm dealing with that. But I did redo the bathroom a little bit, and I got some footage of that. So I'm going to put that into a vlog so I can show you guys me redoing the bathroom. What else happened this week? I did a try on haul. I was super nervous about it, but super excited because I know that a lot of my 18 queens, like my OG queens, that's how they found me. They found me doing try on hauls. And y'all know I hate try on hauls. I mean, everybody knows I hated them because I felt like probably the reason that I didn't like the try on hauls was because the feedback that I was getting about, like, my body being judged. And it's very triggering sometimes. Like, I really wanted to do try on hauls to help people, you know. It's just the way that I think. My thinking was kind of like off a little bit. But in my mind, I was like, okay, there's a lot of women who try on clothes. There's really not very many women my size that try on clothes. But I'm pretty sure there's a lot of beautiful plus size women my size that don't know what to order when it comes to ordering online. And I really just wanted to help them and be like, hey, you guys, it wasn't about like, oh, look how beautiful I look in these clothes. No, it was more about, okay, I spend a lot of money on clothes. I typically cannot, y'all, I'm gonna be honest. And I gotta get better about this. But when I order shit online and it don't fit, I do not send that shit back. Let me know down below. When you guys order things online and they don't fit, do you send them back? I don't send that shit back, man. 9 times out of 10, you got to pay for shipping and You need a return label. I just cannot be bothered. So I tend to order things online and end up giving it away, or selling it on Mercari, or, you know, stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure there's other women my size that, you know, order shit and be like, damn, I wonder, can I wear that? So that's kind of why I was doing the try-on hauls. Plus, you know, give me an excuse to be able to shop. But like you guys say, it's just a part of it. You know, no matter what you do, no matter how you do, people are going to have something to say. And I get that. So, but I do find myself, now that I am trying on clothing that I really, really love and that really inspires me. Like, the try-on haul that I did this week really inspired me. Like, I felt so inspired. And I was like, oh, I love it. But then guess what happened, girl? Some crazy ass fucking, excuse my language, let me stop. Some crazy ass person created like 10 different accounts to message me about me copying their daughter's content. It's been 4 months since I did a try-on haul. Who the fuck is your daughter, girl, that I would copy them? First of all, if anybody knows me, they know that 9 times out of 10, I'm scratching things because someone else has done it. If I see someone else do something, 9 times out of 10, I'm like, oh, damn, now I can't do it. That's just me. I like to be original. I don't copy people. But when you got plus size people, you only got so many clothing companies to try on. It ain't like we got 100 of them. So what? It's like, what? It's just, y'all, it's just annoying. I know y'all tell me, Joy, ignore it. Don't worry about it. Keep it. It's irritating. Just imagine every day that you go to work, right? Y'all know the struggles that y'all go through just to get to work. Imagine every day when you get to work at the door, there's a manager or a coworker that tells you how you ain't shit. Every day you go to work. Just imagine. Every day you go to work, no matter what time of day, just when you think you sidestepped them or you've ignored them, you swipe your badge, you open the door, you go upstairs, you get to your desk, you turn your computer on, you idle your phone, and somebody walks around the corner and says, you know, you really ain't shit. You really suck at this job. Then you go and you get a new job, and you know what happens? You still suck, bitch. You ain't shit. Hold on. Almost, babe. It's like, it's irritating. You know, it doesn't make you want to give up. It just makes you need a break. You have to take a break from time to time. But anyway, I'm glad that I was able to kind of fall in love with the try-on hauls again, and I'm looking forward to those. Oh, girl, did y'all see that note that somebody put talking about how I'm not inclusive? Okay, so let's talk about that. So, this car chat is going to be called Inclusive or Excluded. Okay? That's what we're going to talk about. Inclusive or excluded. So, first and foremost, let me just let you guys know. So, listen, if you're new and you're not used to me, my name is Joy. And as you can see, I'm a big girl. I'm on the larger side of plus, and it's really important to me to talk to my subscribers because I want to always know, like, what's going on. Like, I always want to be close and connected, and I want us to vibe with each other, you know? And I used to do that when I did my cooking show. My cooking show was strictly so I could vibe with my people. But stopped doing the cooking show. So now I'm doing the car chats because that's what was asked of me. And basically, I sit in the car in the morning and I just talk about my thoughts, you know, what's going on in my life. Just try to give you an encouraging word. So that's kind of what's happening if you didn't know. I'm recapping my week right now, but this is going to be a long car chat, girls. So go and get you something to eat, get you something to drink. We're going to be here a while. So what I want to do is something that I haven't done in a while, and that is homework and housekeeping. Like I said earlier this week, we've just been having some really crazy shit in the comments. My prayer is, y'all, that I will grow in a way. I'm not there yet, okay? God's still working on me. But my prayer is that I will grow up in a way that people will be able to say things and it doesn't bother me. I'm going to be honest, y'all. Things still bother me. Like, it hurts my feelings. And sometimes I feel like as a plus-size woman and a plus-size black woman, I'm not allowed to be vulnerable. And I find a lot of strength in being vulnerable. Like, to me, it becomes overwhelming to always have to feel put together. I just don't want to feel that way. That's just not me. And that doesn't mean that I'm sloppy or lazy or trifling or that I'm somehow less than. It just means that I find strength in being myself, being unique, and being vulnerable. That's just me. So this week we had Miss Delia, who decided to go off on me because she said that I wasn't being inclusive. So I just want to let you guys know that if you are not a plus size African American woman, if you're not plus size, if you're not a woman of color, I just want you to know you're welcomed here. And anytime that I ever made anyone feel less than or made you feel not included, I apologize, because that's definitely not my intention. It means a lot to me, and I think, and y'all wouldn't know this, but I think that's why I suffer. Like, sometimes my views and stuff, it suffers because if you notice, a lot of other creatives and content creators, they have an air of arrogance about them, almost borderline narcissism. And the reason why you have to sort of kind of be that way is because if you don't, this YouTube shit, people will really, really eat you alive. Like, you have to be like overly confident. You have to at least pretend to be. Because if you're not, for whatever reason, people will eat you alive. So I understand it when people are dismissive and they act like they don't care. It's kind of like a defense mechanism. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to do that. I just want to be myself. And I hope that me living my life, like, I don't do, like, this is the thing. I don't create content in order to show you, like, me doing certain things to, like, pretend to be. I'm just myself, and I decided to let you guys in on me being myself because I just feel like there needs to be a wider range of representation on the plus size end. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I wanted to let you guys know how much I appreciate you, and I wanted to shout you out. Amber Ray Lanetti 84, she says that you are welcome to everyone. This content has made to help empower plus size women of color. I am neither. I'm a skinny white woman, and you've never made me feel unwelcomed here. I think standard size white people greatly benefit from your videos. We are seeing and hearing your struggles many people don't understand at all. I will never be a woman of color, but I will always do my best to understand your perspective and amplify your voices. Thank you for all that you do. You are a fierce, beautiful, and powerful woman. I love you, Amber. Thank you so much. Daisy says, hey, Daisy. I'm a plus size white woman. I always feel welcome and appreciated here in this Queendom community. Kathleen McKinless, I'm a white plus size woman. I love this channel. You are the cutest, most sincere, and fun-loving woman. I never feel anything but happiness when I watch your videos. You and Bay are the cutest, and you have important content for all. If something you say doesn't quite pertain to my life, I'm still interested in what you're saying. Thank you so much, Kathleen. The L712805. Hey girl, that's my boo. I'm biracial. I don't feel any type of way, white or black. I'm so appreciative of your content. We should celebrate people of color and not feel the need to be validated. Joy made it clear, as a woman of color herself, she's gearing her content to that community. But guess what? All ethnicities have the opportunity to learn more about different cultures, and I'm here today from that perspective. Wow, thank you. Wow. Good night, Roboshop. I'm not a woman of color, but a Latina. That's when we knew this was going to be something crazy. Ladies, since she left the room, it feels more positive. Oh, girl. T. Griffin. Hey, Joy. I say you can't please everyone all the time. Keep doing what you're doing. You're a blessing. Love you, girl. Bopina says, well, that was embarrassing. I'm a white woman and still enjoy your videos because I like to support. I don't get offended because you like to use your platform the way you want to. I don't sit here and think you're only trying to talk to anyone in particular. And even if you were, it's your platform. Your channel is very welcoming. And my 8-year-old also loves running to the TV to see your new video. She loves your clothes. Love you, girl. Lamonticia Reed. I respect what she's saying, but someone has to focus on plus-size black women solely because she is not black. She doesn't understand the struggle. It's okay to focus on us, Joy. Sherelle Scott. Hey, Sherelle, girl. I'm an African-American straight-sized woman. I feel as though Joy is not saying that the channel is only for plus-size women that are African-American. The channel is highlighting the challenges that African-American plus-size women face in Western civilization. That is seen as a double negative. So it's more of educating and uplifting all women, but highlighting those who never have any representation in retail stores, ads, etc. And then she tells a story about something that happened when she worked at Stein Mart. Y'all remember Stein Mart? Girl, I loved the Stein Mart. And she said that they had a small plus size section that was way in the back, right? And when she went to work back there, people was treating her funny, but she didn't take it some type of way because she felt like a plus size woman needed someone who understood them. And the way that, now this is something that I want to work on, you guys. It's a couple of things that I want to work on, and I want you guys to hold me accountable. So when you're watching my video and I start to go left, I need y'all's help. Bring my ass back in. First of all, I need to stop cussing. I'm not going to stop cussing completely, but I don't want to cuss as bad. You know what I'm saying? Somebody made a comment and it was like, Joy, I love you, but why do I have to be a bitch and a hoe? You know what? You're absolutely right. I'm going to stop saying bitches and hoes. I'm going to try my best. It's going to be my resolution for 2022, which means I still got 4 more months to cuss these bitches out. Moving on. I want to stop focusing on the flaw and stop focusing on the negative shit that happens on my channel. I was watching a guy on Facebook, and he was talking about how when he first, and he's a plus size guy, and he was talking about how when he first started, he felt the need to address everything. And he's like, you don't have to address everything. And I said, you know what, that spoke to me. I guess a part of my authenticity feels like in order for me to remain transparent, I got to talk about the real shit. I got to talk about the difficult shit. But you know what? No, I don't. I am who I am. No matter what I say, there's going to be people who don't like it and try to fight against it. So I might as well just do my own thing. So with that being said, I am going to try to stop concentrating on the negative as much. But I'm going to be honest, y'all. If somebody say some shit that's crazy and that shit rub me the wrong way, I'm going to address it. Because it makes me feel like if I can address it, let it go, and move on, then I'm okay. If I keep thinking about it and I don't say nothing about it, it's like I'm letting it stew. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I want y'all to be pointing that shit out to me, because I know if I tell y'all, y'all will. And I want to work on my communication, because I need to be able to communicate. Like, Sherelle basically just said exactly what I've been wanting to say, but I just wasn't able to put it in the same words. You know what I'm saying? Squeegee Bunny, hey girl, I'm a white female, 120 pounds, and I watch Joy because I love her personality. This lady shouldn't feel like that. Joy, I look up to you. You are such a great role model and kind. Kind and sweet soul. I hope one day I can be like you, girl. Don't be like me. Be just like you, because, girl, I don't want to be me. Some days I be like, damn. Okay, y'all, hold on. Let me give Bae. Hold on. Here, Daddy. You want to say good morning to the people? You want to say good morning?
Yeah.
Bae gonna come say good morning, y'all. Just say hey, and then you can go bye-bye.
All right, hey guys, how you doing? Good to see you. Hope you all getting good car chat.
Bye, boo. So, one of the things that I did want to talk about, because it made me think about y'all know the rule. I'm trying to find what haven't I taken already. Okay, I took these two, the vitamin C and the elderberry. This is elderberry gummies, vitamin C gummies. And then, you know, we got our Goli. Y'all, listen, when y'all go get the Goli gummies, use my code JoyAmor to save. Because if you don't, I don't get credit. You, Joy, get your Golies. I wanted to talk about inclusivity. And the reason why I wanted to talk about inclusivity is I just want to know, do you feel like, for those of you who are plus size or plus size women of color, do you feel like people try to make it where, like, we have to include them, but they don't have to include us? Have you ever noticed that? I feel like people are always making it like, because you're fat, you have to include everybody in everything. You can't have any preferences. Like, for example, you know how they try to say, like, when you're dating, I'm just curious. I just want to know. When we're dating, people oftentimes, like, as plus size people, they oftentimes try to say, oh, well, like, let's say if I say, well, I'm not attracted to short people, right? And people will say, what you mean? You fat. You got to be attracted to what's attracted to you. Not necessarily. There's a difference between prejudice and preference. I feel like when you're plus size, sometimes people don't allow you to have a preference. If I prefer that, I'm not going to, okay, now listen. If I look at a short man, I'm not going to say, oh, wow, he's so fine. He's so sweet. He's so cute. But, oh, he's short. I can't date. I'm not going to do that. If he fine, he look good, and he treats me well, I don't give a damn how tall, how short, whatever. But if you ask me, like, do you prefer short or tall? I like tall men. I love a tall, broad shoulders, light eyes, dark. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, Idris Elba, man, I love dark-skinned men, tall men. You know, I like Thor-looking men, you know, with green eyes and long brown hair. Like, I love all different types. And I think it's okay to have a preference. I don't understand, what is it? And I hope somebody will be able to articulate it better than me, because some of y'all can really articulate stuff. What is it where it's like, when you're plus size, you're not allowed to have a preference? You know, you have to be ever inclusive. You can never exclude anybody or reject anything or reject anybody. And it's like, as long as you're being rejected or you're being excluded, it's absolutely okay. But the moment that you say, oh no, I don't like something. Oh, you're not, what do you mean? You got to take what you can get. Ooh, what is that? What is he eating? What is that? Girl, you ever see somebody eat? Ooh, is that a sandwich? And I ate already. You ever see somebody eat something? That shit looks so good. Girl, I don't even like tomato. That sandwich looks like it's got tomato on it, but that shit looks so damn good. Okay. Don't judge me. But you ever just feel like everybody can exclude you? You know what I'm saying? It is so crazy because sometimes other plus size people will exclude you. I feel like I go through that. And I know I told you guys about that before. Like, I don't feel included in a lot of stuff. Like, especially because I'm fat, I'm on the larger side. And just for whatever reason, I never quite fit in. I always feel like I never fit in. But you know what? The good thing about it is, and this is something that I know, and I want to encourage you. Like, I know sometimes it may seem that you're set apart. And sometimes all we want to do is just fit in. Listen, all I want to do is have female friends. I just want to have girlfriends and do fun stuff and be included and be popular. Even though I'm 33 years old, I desire to be friends. And it's almost like, oh God, if you say that, oh my God, you're lame, you know. But y'all know I don't give a shit. But I desire to feel included. You know what I'm saying? But for whatever reason, especially like being a plus size woman, sometimes other plus size people, they shun me. Or just like sometimes other plus size black women, they shun me because I don't have my hair done all the time, and because my teeth is messed up, and sometimes, you know, because of my condition with my eyes run water a lot. So people are like, oh, wash your face is dirty. Babe, I wash my face 10 times a day. But because of my condition, which you guys don't know about, which you don't have to know every single thing all the time, sometimes you just got to accept people the way they are and trust that they're not the negative narrative you try to put on them. You know, just open your mind, open your heart to people, and just stop complaining about who they are. Let them be. Just love people for who they are. Even though we want to fit in and we want to be included, right? And we don't feel included, because I know that I go through that even as a grown-ass woman. You know, I don't want to be the mean girl. That's not who I am. I want to be myself. And I know a lot of you guys are afraid to be yourself because you're afraid that it's going to embarrass you in some way or you're going to look bad. Listen, I'm going to encourage you to do two things. Be your motherfucking self. Do what you want to do. This is your life. And at the end of the day, if you land on your back and it's about to be your last breath, you is not about to think about what another bitch think about you. You just not. Be yourself. Do what you want to do. Don't be afraid to live your life. Make changes. Because listen, I don't want to be this big, y'all. I tell y'all that, I don't know what, every other car chat. I don't want to be this big. And sometimes I get depressed because I think, wow, like, I spent my whole life taking care of my mom. And now I'm big and, like, my quality of life is not going to be good. Like, I think about these crazy things sometimes, you know. And it's even worse now that I'm on the damn internet. But that doesn't have to be your portion. You can make a choice. I can make a choice. That's why I'm making choices behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes my brain, because your brain is weird like that, it tries to tell you shit that discourages you. But you know what you do? This is what I did. I went to, I'm going to show you guys on an Uncoupling blog because I blogged it. But I got a new journal. And this came from Dollar Tree. I got this from Home Goods. And I'm going to start writing in it. And this is going to just be for gratitude. This is my gratitude journal. And when I'm thinking, like, I'm going to retrain my brain, okay? And I hope that you will do this with me. So, first of all, before I tell you that, one thing is, do whatever the fuck you want to do. This is your life. Don't let somebody else tell you what to do with your life, right? Be yourself, no matter what. Be who you are. Don't let nobody tell you or dictate to you who you are. If you want to make a change in your life, you can do it. There's time. Don't feel like it's too late. Don't feel like you're running out of time. Don't feel like there's no reason, there's no point. All that shit is bullshit. That's what brought me to tell you about this. Your brain sometimes, it's an amazing thing, but sometimes it gets fucked up. Because, see, we feed it all this bullshit, right? We feed our brain all this bullshit. And then we wonder why, well, damn, bitch, I'm depressed. Well, bitch, you've been watching fucking Kill Themselves Daily TV shows for the last 3 weeks. You watching all this crazy shit. Like, you putting all this negative stuff in your brain. And then you wondering why you feel negative every day. So that's why I bought this. This is my specific gratitude journal. And every single day, I'm going to spend time writing things that I'm grateful for. I had actually spoke to my client, Danita. And I told her, I said, one of the things that I want you to do, and I'm sharing this with you guys because I want us to do it together. I want us to journal our gratefulness. Because what we're going to do is we're going to retrain our brain. Every time we start to doubt ourselves, or we start to doubt our situation, or we start to doubt our lives, or we go into this mindset of where we feel excluded and alone and nobody likes us and we don't have no friends, because I don't give a damn what you hoes say. Damn. I don't give a damn what people say. Everybody goes through that. Everybody feels that at one point or time or another. Everybody feels less than their best. Everybody feels less than what they should feel. For whatever reason. Don't focus on the reason. So what we're going to do to retrain our brains is that every time we think that shit and every time we think something negative, we're going to take out our gratitude journal. We're going to read what we wrote before and we're going to write something that we're grateful for. I told Danita another way to do it is we can go and write 100 things that we're grateful for. Like when we're at our best, like when we're in a best state, like we happy, we full, we, you know what I'm saying? You know what? I tell people to do this and you think I'm crazy, but on your payday, right? Early in the morning on payday, take a pen and a piece of paper, write 100 things that you're grateful for. Cut them up into strips, fold them up, and put them in a jar, a mason jar. And keep that mason jar, right? So that way, when shit comes to hit the fan, you start to get stressed, you start to get whatever, pull one of those things out and keep reading it until you get into a positive mindset. And if you do that enough, every single time you're negative, every single time you're thinking bad about yourself, every single time a bitch done piss you off, honest to God, this is what I'm doing because I don't want to be negative. Like, I don't want to be that way. And this week was a hard week, y'all. I mean, it was frustrating. And I want to be positive. I want to be myself. I don't want to feel like, damn, I'm putting out fires. I feel like every day I'm putting out fires. You know what I'm saying? I keep getting irritated and I keep reading all these negative comments and I'm concentrating on the negative and money is funny and I got things going on over here and things going on over here and Bay and I going through what we going through, you know, and his mom's still trying to, you know, worrying about cancer and just, it's just a whole bunch of stuff going on. So I'm going to write in my gratitude journal. I'm going to read my gratitude journal. I'm going to set some goals. I got this one for gratitude. And then I got this one for goals. that I'm working on and planning my stuff and, you know, making plans and working my plan. And, you know, I challenge you, don't get caught up in feeling excluded. Sometimes God sets us aside, and sometimes we are set apart from the pack because we have a different purpose. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes things, you have to be pulled aside. And I know it's lonely. And I know it may make you feel like you're less than. And I know that it may make you feel like right now in this moment, other people are better than you. Or why is it that those people can have friends? Or why is it that... Because I feel that way. I feel like that now. It's like, why is it that I always have to be the one that gets so much flack? And it's to the point where I'm like, well, damn, what if I do lose weight? If I lose weight, they fishing, y'all. I'm like, man, even if I do lose weight, then what? What's the problem gonna be at that point, you know? So we can't live our lives constantly trying to dance around and satisfy other people. We have to live our lives according to what we think is best. And we have to understand that sometimes we're set aside for a purpose. We have a purpose. We have a plan. We have gifts. And I want to start working on concentrating on those things. So listen, this has been a long-ass car chat. I know y'all tired of hearing me talk. I appreciate you guys, though. I'm going for a little bitty walk out here in the park. I'm going to take you guys with me. Babe seen an alligator, so I'm going to see if I can show you the alligator or whatever. But I love you guys so, so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much. Whatever reason that you watch my content, thank you. I'm so overjoyed. And I'm really looking forward to sharing my life with you guys. I'm looking forward to growing together. Right? I want us to grow together, and I want us to, you know what I'm saying, have positive vibes, man. Good vibes only, man. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, it's gonna be hard. Cause I cuss people out. Like, I just don't like... Yeah, bro, you coming real close to my car. I just don't like it when people do that fuck shit, man. It bothers me. But you know what? That's okay. I'm gonna work on that, okay? And I need y'all to help me. Help a sister out. So listen, I love you guys to the moon and back. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to, we will meet here again in the next couple of days. I like doing car chats during the week, like especially during the work week, because girl, sometimes we just be in our car thinking, and we just need to get through. You know, we just need to get through it, right? But I love you guys so, so much. And I cannot wait to see you in the next video. Remember, beauty is a state of mind, not body. My mind is stuck on gorgeous. What are you thinking? Hello. Hello. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Be great. Don't feel excluded. Just feel like you're set aside. Being set aside means you have a purpose. And we all want to live a purpose-driven life. Love you. Bye.